All right, what's going on, y'all? Coach Noah here. Welcome to our opportunity call for Crybex. And y'all, I'm excited about this one. All right, first off, I just want to start off by saying I'm just very grateful for another day. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for just amazing leaders, our CEO, um, everything, right? Everything I have, I got so much to be grateful for, right? I got my team, anybody that's joined here recently. Just very, very grateful for you. um Man, I have so much to be grateful for, right? And this is something that's really important to me, right? This whole gratitude thing, right? And you're going to hear me talk about that a lot. As you start to come onto my trainings or my calls, right? You're going to be like, man, this dude is always talking about gratitude. Okay, and there's a reason why. Because something that I've learned, right? I'm see if my presentation working, right? Something that I've learned is that gratitude is going to raise your vibration, right? That's why on my calls before we jump on, we make sure we get our energy right. Okay, so there's a little exercise that my mentor shared with me that I want all of you guys to try with me right now. Okay, and this is only going to take about maybe like a couple minutes, right? But it gets your energy right, right? So there's a state that we're all going to be in, right? When we get everything that we want, everything we desire, there's a state that we're going to be in, and this is complete gratitude. Okay, every time we get something that we want, you're going to be in a thankful type of feeling, right? Most people are. So this exercise is at the count of three, right? I'm gonna count down one, two, three, and at the end of three, you're going to react the way that you would if everything that you wanted was to happen for you right now. Right. All right. So this is how we're gonna start off our call. And y'all, you can turn off your mics, right? This is just between you and who's ever in your house right now. Right. But at first it's gonna be uncomfortable because you're just not going to be used to reacting like that out loud. But as we do this more, right, we do this exercise more and more, you'll get more and more comfortable with this. All right. So yo, we're gonna play this music, and at the end of three, right, I'm gonna count off one, two, three, and at three, you're going to react the way you would if everything that you wanted was to happen for you right now, right? Okay. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let me get a good song for us. Let me get a good song for us. All right, y'all ready? You guys ready? All right, I know it might be late. You might have people in your house. Okay. People at first, when you first did this, right? When my first mentor showed me this, people in my house thought I was crazy. Right. People gonna think you're nuts for reacting like this, right? But this is just it's how you would react if everything you wanted was to happen for you right now. Okay. So at the end of three, I'm gonna count down one, two, three, and at three, you're gonna react. Okay, whatever reaction that you would have. Right. Let's go. Let's go. As you're coming in, if you're coming in late, we're doing an exercise. Okay. And this is how we're gonna start off our meetings, right? And I'm gonna count down to three. Three, two, one. And you're gonna react the way that you would if everything you wanted was to happen for you. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get ready. Let's go. Get ready. Let's go. Go. Three, two, one.
Live your life, live your life. Let that love inside. It's your life, it's your life. Your beauty's deep inside, inside you. Don't let them bring you down. No.
Let's go, let's go.
The beauty is inside.
Yeah.
Don't let them bring you down. No.
All right, all right. So if you did that, you're feeling right, that feeling that you're having right now. All right, if you did that with me. If you didn't, You missed your opportunity. But what that's going to do is shoot your vibration through the roof. Okay. And that's the feeling, that feeling that you have right now, right? That feeling of yelling at the top of your lungs and you're just so excited, right? You're not thinking about none of your problems, none of your sicknesses, nothing that bad that happened today. Okay. That's the whole magic of it. And it puts you on the frequency of where you need to be. Right. So you're gonna have to do this more and more, right? The more I had to do this, the better I started to feel, right? Because I was a person where I had very low vibration, very easy for me to get depressed and get into a low state, right? So I had to do this a lot, like every hour, right? So yeah, right. So law of gratitude, right? There's actually a law of gratitude, and it states that the action and reaction are always in equal and in opposite directions. The outward reaching of thankful praise to the supreme is an expenditure of force. It cannot fail to reach that to which it is expressed, and the reaction is an instantaneous movement towards you. Okay, so the importance of getting in this grateful feeling, right? And you're probably like, okay, Noah, what does this have to do with me in this whole opportunity, right? So this has everything to do because in order for you to maximize this opportunity, yes, you are going to make money on automation, but to maximize this opportunity to fullest, you got to get on a certain frequency. Okay. And this is really with anything. So this gratitude feeling, right? This is going to put an expenditure of force out into the universe, right? There was a saying when I was growing up that when the praises go up, the blessings come down. Okay. That's what this is like, this law. When you send up praise, when we get excited like that, right? When we just did that exercise, that's a signal. That's an expenditure of force that we're sending out. You understand? 7 in the comments if you understand what I'm saying, right? If this is resonating with you, 7 in the comments if this is good, right? If this is hitting home with you, right? All I'm trying to do is get you guys more aware, open up that prosperity consciousness, right? And this is how I had to do it. Okay. This is how I had to do it. Was get grateful, right? Once I started getting grateful, I started to attract different people. I started to attract the Louis, the Keiths in my life, the Marias, these opportunities like Crybex. When I started to get grateful, right? And yeah, so it cannot fail to reach that which is expressed, and the reaction is an instantaneous movement of these things coming towards you. Right. So the more grateful we get, the more we do that exercise and we get excited and we put that energy out there, right? That's a action. The reaction are the things that we want coming towards us. Okay. And this is the frequency we're getting on, right? Some of y'all can already feel it because things are starting to align. We're starting to attract the people and opportunities that we need for everything to come together, right? So, yeah, this whole frequency thing, right? Once I started becoming aware of this, I started to play with it. And I started to play around. I started to force feed myself certain things to raise my vibration, right? Like doing that exercise, like hanging around certain people that have good energy or high energy, right? Like the Louis, like the Keiths, like I can keep going on, right? Maria, all these people that have a high energy, high frequency, right? So if you have a low vibration, right? These low vibrations of shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, anger, right? These low vibrations, you're going to continue to attract low vibrational people, low vibrational circumstances in your life, right? This is what I had to wake up to because I was having all these feelings and focusing on this all day, right? Shame from mistakes that I made in the past or things that have happened, right? That I've been shameful of or guilty about or having grief of so many loved ones that I've lost. Okay. I'm not saying that we're not going to ever experience these feelings, right? Because this is the human experience, but we can't stay there. And that's my whole point of telling y'all this, right? I couldn't stay there, right? I couldn't stay there. But it's easier said than done, right? Because there's so many things that happen that keep our vibration low, and we gotta combat that, right? So I want to just give y'all a little bit of backstory on myself, just real quick. I know some of y'all already know my story, right? But some of y'all may not. All right, so we got about 36 people, and those of you that are coming in late, I just want to thank you for jumping on. Okay, we're going to get to this whole opportunity, right? But first, I just want to make sure that you can relate with me, and you know where I'm coming from. All right. Because this is going to be like a relationship, right? I'm gonna be your coach. I'm gonna be your guide, um, and somebody that you're gonna come to maybe for advice or anything like that, right? And I just want you to know that I'm gonna try to be the best me that I can be, right? So that I can give you guys the best advice, the best wisdom, the best value to help you get to where you're trying to go, right? So in 2007, 2009, I found myself going in and out of jail. Okay. Any of y'all that have been to jail, you already know this is traumatizing experience, right? It's not something that I like to admit, but it's something that happened, right? I was 18, 19 years old, making dumb mistakes, just running around doing stupid stuff, right? So found myself in and out of jail 2007, 2009, going down just a spiral. Okay. Shortly after that, my daughter passed away at birth. Okay. And I also experienced a few miscarriages along the way, right? Any of you that experienced that, you know the tragedy and just the heartbreak from that, right? So right when I thought things couldn't get any worse, when that happened, right, then I ended up losing everything. Okay, ended up homeless, living out of my car. Right, so I remember like it was yesterday, living out of that Chevy 04 Impala, and I just want to speak about this because there's some of you that might be on here that might be going through a similar situation, right? On the verge of losing everything, or maybe you're just jumping from hotel to hotel or couch to couch, right? So, yo, can I take my time? Right? Can I take my time? Put a seven in the comments if I can take my time on this and just speak about this because I know everybody in here, everybody's situation is not good, right? So I know we have people in here who may be dealing with this homelessness or just living in lack. All right, so good. I'm seeing a lot of sevens. All right, so y'all, yeah, and again, just bear with me if you're jumping on. I know you're like, okay, I'm not trying to hear this. I'm trying to hear about how we're gonna make the money, but just bear with me, right? This is going to bless your life, or you're gonna have advice to give to somebody that is going through this. All right, so found myself homeless in 2016. So I remember like it was yesterday, living out of that car, just going from couch to couch, roaming around, and I didn't have anywhere to go, right? No money in my pocket, um, no gas money to go and drive anywhere, right? So I remember days not eating, sneaking into gymnasiums, like sleeping under bleachers and washing up in gas stations, like just out there, right? Some of y'all may know exactly what I'm talking about if you've ever been in that situation, right? But yeah, so just roaming around, right? Homeless. And one day I remember looking in the rearview mirror and I just began to start crying, right? And just complaining to God, asking him, why does this have to be my life? Why am I going through this? And I remember like yesterday, right, hearing this voice, right? Was it my own voice or was it God? I don't know. But I remember hearing this. Okay. And if you're going through the similar situation, this is what you need to hear. Okay, this is what you need to hear. What I heard was, it's all your fault. All right. I know that's kind of harsh. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is. You got to tell yourself, this is all my fault. Okay. And the reason why you got to tell yourself that is because that's what's going to give you your power back. And up until this point, you've been powerless. That's how you ended up in this situation, right? Because you feel hopeless, you feel like you're unpowered. And the reason why you don't have power is because you've been blaming everybody for your situation, for your results, right? So where you are right now is a sum of the results of what you have chose up until this point. You understand? Okay. This is what you got to hear. This is what I had to, this is the hard truth I had to face, that the reason why I'm here right now and I feel homeless, I'm in this car, busted, disgusted, right? Can't be trusted. And I was going through that was because of the choices I made. Nobody else. Okay. So you got to stop blaming everybody. I had to stop blaming the white man and saying, "Oh, it's racism of why I don't have any money and I'm homeless." I had to stop blaming my mom and dad. Stop blaming my past. Stop blaming the fact that I went to jail or I lost everything. Right? I had to stop blaming everybody. And until you stop doing that, that's when you will start to move forward. Okay. You don't need somebody to come hand you money. You don't need somebody to come baby you and save you. Okay. You need somebody to tell you and keep it real with you that the reason why you are where you are is because of the choices you have made. But that's the good news. Okay. The good news is we can make different choices, right? We can have different actions, different thoughts. And that's what I started to do. Okay. And as I started to do that, I started to reconnect with some different people. I started to get back in relationship with Jesus Christ, back in relationship with God, back into my church home. Okay, this was in 2000, the end of 2016. And as I started to do that, I started to come again around different mentors. I started coming across different books. I started reading. One of those books was Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Um, Another one was The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Um, so many different motivational speakers: Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, um, Wayne Dyer, okay, Bob Proctor, Dr. Eric Thomas, right? So many, that's just off the top of the head, right? But I started coming across these different people. As I started to do that, I started to attract different opportunities, right? So around 2017, 2019, I started to travel and I started to pursue my basketball career again. Traveled into Spain, Girona, Spain. I went to Austria, Germany, stayed for a little bit, right? And played on a couple different teams out there. Um, that was around the time when I started to look for ways to make money online. Okay, so the end of 2019, I was getting into affiliate marketing. Right, so I came across a mentor of mine who introduced me to affiliate marketing. He had a digital product on Digistore 24 called the Millionaire Mind Hack, and I started to promote that. Right. So as I started to promote that, I made my first money online, all from my phone, and that's when it sparked. Right. That's when it hit me that that's what I wanted to do, and that's the avenue that I wanted to go down. Right. Making money from my phone, being my own boss, and doing that. Right. So I started to teach myself how to run Facebook ads, how to do marketing, how to run YouTube ads, doing SEO, email marketing, right, mastering social media, all these different things, right? Learning how to make money online. And one time, one year, this was 2020, I came across a mentor who was talking about how to do reselling of digital products, right? Of that other people already have made, and how to create your own digital products. So I started to get into that. 2021, I found a digital product that broke out for me. Long story short, my very first 30 days with this digital product in 2021 was a five-figure month. From there, I used that money to start investing into forex. Right, I started to learn how to trade forex, buying courses, um, buying AI bots, and that's how I started going down this whole rabbit hole of AI and learning how to use AI with trading, marketing, and yeah, that's when I started to meet these key individuals, right? That's going to lead me into this opportunity. So 2023, I started to get into different MLMs with forex, and that's when I came across my boy Louis, right? So some of y'all know Louis Marad. I came across him in a trading opportunity, and this is when we first crossed paths, right? At this point, I was already teaching my whole forex group and teaching other people how to create digital products and how to sell online, right? So me and Louis have been following each other for a couple years, all right, through 2020, I think it was like 2023. We first came across each other, right? So for a couple years, we started following each other. And one day, Louis had messaged me and he said, Noah, I got this opportunity, right? Just like I told you guys, some of y'all, and messaged some of y'all, right? I got this opportunity that's unique and it's like nothing that you probably have seen, right? And at first, I really didn't believe him because I had already seen it all. Right? I've already tried everything. Um, and I really wasn't trying to get into anything because I like rocking solo. I like just teaching my class, my trading class, and doing things by myself, right? So I really wasn't trying to team up and push anything. But Louis was like, "Look, I need you to jump on this meeting with me and the CEO." Right? So at that point when he said jump on a meeting with me and CEO, I was like, "Okay, this has to be serious, right? There's never really been a CEO that's been like, let's jump on a Zoom meeting out of nowhere." Right? So I jump on a Zoom meeting with Louis and Maria, right? She's on here right now, and they start explaining this opportunity to me. And as they started explaining it, my eyes start getting wide because I start realizing what this can do for people and how many people I can help with this, right? And the value that I can bring to Maria and Crybex. Right. So they introduced me to Crybex. We go through the whole slides that I'm about to show you guys. Right. And I'm just like, man, this is amazing. Right. I'm just so grateful, just excited. Right. Because I just know where this is going to go. And I see the vision. So Louis shows me that. I get into the opportunity. I fund my account. And I start making money, right? So the rest is history. So I'm just show you guys my back office, right? Those of you that are on here, make sure we're recording. All right, cool, cool, cool. We are recording. All right. So show you guys my back office is the back office to Crybex. You can see here my total P&L so far is $674 and it's only been 7 days. Okay. $10,000 deposit. All right. And I still have a little bit of trading profits in there. And I've made a few withdrawals, right? So let me show you guys my withdrawals so you know this is actually real, right? So just full transparency with you guys. And at first I just wanted to try out, make sure it actually paid out, right? And got paid out. The first commissions were my affiliate commissions, and this 300 was also affiliate commissions as well. And today received this deposit here, right? So let me just show you guys. Made these, and it was deposited to my trust wallet. Let's see if I can sign it. Guys, right. So you can see here, T, and I withdrawed in USDT Tron. And so we go to history, you can see here, right? So that was the 300, and today was the other 495, right? So it actually is paid out to my trust wallet, right? So y'all, that's about how simple it is, right? You're going to make your deposit, right? Make your deposit, get rid of this. It connects automatically, right? So you get your 30 days. It's going to connect automatically to the bot that's going to trade for you, and it just starts trading automatically, right? That was how it was explained to me. And I know some of you all that are watching, you're like, okay, that seems too good to be true. What's the catch, right? So yes, the bot does lose trades, right? We are going to have some days where it may take a loss, but you can see here, right? If I go to um, orders, okay. So um, it doesn't show the whole total trades, right? But I think we've only lost maybe out of the 40 trades that it's taken right now. I think it's only lost maybe three, maybe two of these, right? Of these
Only
trades,
three.
right? Yeah, three. Okay. Yep. So three of those trades out of 40 trades, right? And any of y'all that trade, you already know that's over a 90% win rate. And really anything over 60% is a good trading, right? That's a good trader. So for it to be able to do that and only lose three trades out of 40, right? So y'all, the numbers are
Sorry,
there.
Noah. Sorry, Noah. Just go to realize P&L.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, right. So you guys can see here, we had a break even day there, um, $18 loss there, negative $28 there, right? So those are really the only two that I believe. Okay, so y'all, I mean, for it to be able to do that, right? So that's the catch there, right? It doesn't win every trade. So when you come in, Okay, yeah, you may see a loss on your account, right? But we're winning way more than we lose. And that's the whole point of this, right? As long as we continue to win more than we lose and to be at a 90 something percent win rate, can't beat it, right? You can't beat this. And when I saw that, that's when I knew, all right, this is something that can actually help people and it can actually be consistent, right? And that's what we're all looking for, especially in this space. Okay, so you guys see my results. You've seen that. So now let's get into this presentation, right? And hopefully I showed everything, but I'm really excited, y'all. So I might be skipping over certain things, but um, yeah. So the world's first AI exchange. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. All right. The world's first AI exchange, y'all. That's what we got in front of us. That's why when Maria and Louis showed me this, I was like, okay, we got something unique, something that's the first on the market. So to be a part of this, right? This is kind of like when if you were to find Facebook when it first started up, or you were to find Bitcoin when it was like $100, under $1,000. Yeah, that's the gravity of this situation that you're in, right? This opportunity. This is the first of its kind, right? So looking back 10, 20 years from now, we'll be able to say we were part of the first AI exchange wave, right? Because there will be others that will try to follow, others that are probably trying to do this as well right now, but we are doing this successfully right now. And we have a community that's already started up, right? So we're hitting the ground running. All right, so introducing Crybex, the investment stacking in 3 months. This is AI powered autonomous trading execution, 6 pre-built strategy engines, real-time risk monitoring controls, right? So, y'all, like I said, one of the main reasons why I joined this was because of this lady here. She is on the call with us now, Miss Maria. She is somebody who's very, very special, right? Her story is very special. She'll be able to share that with you guys. Or Maria, if you feel like sharing that, you can if you want to come on. But you guys will hear from her here in the future, right? And she has just a very powerful story. And one of the main reasons why I joined was because she just has such a down to earth vibe, right? Down to earth, somebody who would jump on, right? What other CEO you know jumping on at 3 a.m. in the morning, right? Where she's at to get on a Zoom call with us, right? I don't know too many CEOs that are doing that, right? So that was one of the main reasons. She's just down to earth. She's somebody who seems trustworthy. Seems like she's really trying to help the people, right? And anybody that follows me, you know that's what I'm about. I try to share value, share opportunities that can actually help you increase, right? And so when I got that vibe from her, when I was on the meeting with her and Louis, I was like, here we go. Here's somebody that kindred spirit, right? That I know that will lock in with me and be able to help the masses in what I'm trying to do. Okay, so shout out to Miss Maria. And let me just read a little bit of this. She believes that the impossible can become inevitable. She began her trading journey in her early 30s. In 2015, she moved into the cryptocurrency trading, blending automation and disciplined strategy in the pursuit of passive financial freedom. Her leadership is grounded in clarity, honesty, and trust. She focuses on access to tools, access to education, access to decentralized opportunities, often out of reach. Right? Maria shares practical system techniques and experiences with people around the world. Her her work is method driven. It does not rely on talent. It relies on tools that can be learned and shared. She believes in money is not everything, but the lack of it changes everything. Her life work centers on helping people improve their financial position so they can live with less stress and more purpose. Right, you guys? So um, she's definitely, like I said, somebody who is trying to just help the people, right? Her focus remains clear to build wisely, invest in yourself, and pay it forward. Okay. And that's what we're doing, right? She doesn't have to tell anybody about this. Obviously, she could have kept this all to herself and just shared it with her family, but she wants to help people with whatever struggles and pains that comes with, right? Because we all know people that are on here, when you try to help people, sometimes it can backfire and um, you just wish that you didn't try to help everybody, right? But we're going to be here to support her and help uplift her, right, as she tries to introduce this to the world. And yeah, with whatever challenges that comes with, we will tackle head on. Okay, and y'all see that she has a type of personality where she's ready to do that. Okay, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, shout out to Esam. He's also another company leader in the company as well. All right. Six AI trading tools, right? Built for different trading styles. This covers scalping, swing trading, arbitrage, and trend trading. Includes hedge and sentinel strategies. Okay, so it has an adaptive learning engine, which basically means it learns as it goes. Okay, the AI is going to learn the market, learn the patterns as it goes. Okay, so it continuously adapts to the market patterns, responds intelligently to the market volatility, and improves overall performance over time. Right, so you're going to see as it trades. Right, I don't really like to sit and just look at it, but sometimes I may catch the trades. Right, if I'm logged in, and as I'm seeing that it just doesn't get into every trade, right? It doesn't stack up trades like the bots, some of the bots that we use, okay, where it's like a martingale type of strategy where you're just relying on it going off the reversal, right? This isn't that type of bot. It's very meticulous. There's six different bots that are working at the same time, scanning like about 40 plus coins. So it gets into the best trade possible, right? After learning the market. So you're not going to see a lot of frequent trades. Like I said, after a week, I've only had 40 trades, right? But only three of those have been losses, one being break even. Okay, so yeah, I know a lot of people when they first come in, they're like, man, it's not taking a lot of trades, right? When's it going to trade? You just got to be patient because it's picking the best trade, right? So with this bot, it's more quality over quantity, right? Best way to explain it. So yeah, lightning fast execution. So like I said, in the back office, you're going to see a trade. Sometimes you can catch the trades, but what I've noticed is it gets in for a trade about 5 to 10 minutes at a time, and it's just in and out the market. All right. So the world's first AI crypto exchange, meaning that the AI bots are embedded, right, that are made for this exchange are embedded inside of it. That's why this is so unique and one of the first of its kind in the industry. All right. So this is ensures high speed and reliability. Transparent performance. All right, I already showed you guys in the back office the trades. Right, you'll be able to see it perform in real time. Okay, view detailed performance reports and manage everything from a single dashboard. Okay, so 24/7 autonomous trading. This is going to trade around the clock. I woke up in the middle of the night and checked it, seen that it's been in trades at 3 a.m. Okay, sometimes where I've seen it trade in the middle of the day. Okay, so it's 24/7 trading. Even when you're logged out, you don't have to have a VPN or anything like that, right? It's going to continue to run as long as your subscription is active, right? So it's going to operate even when you're offline, ensures nonstop market activity, never misses trading opportunities due to downtime. Okay, and that's really the power of this, right? That's the power of this, and the reason why that's so powerful, right, to have something that's working for you 24/7 is because this is the only way to get ahead. You're not going to be able to work more jobs. You're not going to be able to be in more than one place at a time without having something that makes you money 24/7, right? Just like Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Okay, so even if you don't invest with this, you got to find ways to make money even while you're not doing anything passively. Understand? Right? So minimum level investment. A minimal level investment of $200. So all you need is 200 to get in the game. Something really cool about this, right? Even if you don't have $200, you can still make money off this system. Okay, so maybe you don't have $200, but you know people who do have money, right? You can still make affiliate commissions from deposits, right, and people trading. So you're going to also get 1 month free trial. Okay, so that's another reason that this drew to me because I knew people would love that free trial, right? So you can try this out for 30 days. If you like it, cool. If you don't, then you can withdraw your money, right, for the small fee. So from month two, it'll be a $29 bot fee. If the balance falls below 200, the bot will automatically stop trading. Okay, so if there's not $29 in there for it to take, it will stop trading, right? The 90-day staking period starts from the investment date. So whenever you invest your money, that's when the 90 days starts. Okay, so like let's say you invest 1,000 right now, 90 days will start today. If you invest 1,000 next week, right, then 90 days on that investment will start that day. Okay, so you guys understand? ROI explained. Okay, so I had a lot of people ask like, Noah, what's like the set percentage, right? What's the set percentage that I could see? How much can I make in a week? And Crybex is not like that, right? It's not an ROI type of investment platform like those other opportunities. Okay, it's not a set 1 to 3% per day type of thing. Okay, it gets in trades. Some days it could be 0.3%. Some days it could be 5%. Okay, we just never know. It just depends on market conditions and bot performance, right? So what we have seen though over average is about 10 to 25%. And when I was on the meeting, when I first met Maria, she showed me her daughter's account, and her daughter's account made 40% her first month, right? So it just varies. Okay, so there's not a set type of thing, but what they're seeing on average is about 10 to 25%, which is amazing. Okay, and I'm already at 6%, right? Let me show you guys in my back office. Okay, so you can see here my first 7 days, right? It's only been a week, y'all. It's only been a week. This is crazy. And I'm already up $674 and 6.67% in 7 days, right? So even if it does stay at the average, right? If I do 6% per week, six times four is 24, right? 24%. That's amazing. And from doing 24% per month, y'all, that's crazy. And your bank is only going to give us 1 to 2% annually, right? So having our money sitting in the bank, you're going to get 1 to 2%, right? 1% at a real nice bank. So we're able to do 24. I already did 6% in a week. So it doesn't even make any sense to have my money sitting in a bank when a bank's only going to give me 1%, and they're also going to charge me to withdraw my money at every ATM. They're going to trade with my money. They're going to give out loans on my money. Right? So I might as well invest it in something that's going to give me 6% in a week. Even if I did 6% in a month, that's crazy. Right? So you're going to be able to get profits, partner commissions, rewards are instantly withdrawable. All right. So compensation plan and overview. Okay, so we're not going to get too deep into this, but those of you that are trying to build, okay, we have a very, very lucrative compensation plan. Okay, anybody that's been a part of any type of MLM or anything that you get paid a commission, you know this is crazy, right? So we're getting first off paid 10 levels deep, right? So the person that you bring in, you're going to get paid off the person that they bring in, person that they bring in, and so on and so on, 10 levels deep. The first level will be 10%. You're also going to we're going to get paid on network allocation, right? So our whole network together. We're also getting paid on the trading profit share. Okay. And these are the percentages for every level. Okay. 5% at the first level, 3% at the second, 2% at the third, and so on. Right. So anybody that's been a part of any type of affiliate commission, multi-level or whatever type of thing, you know this is a very powerful comp plan. Right. So I'm not gonna get into all that. Deposit and withdrawal rules. Okay. So first rule, Crybex deposits are instantly verified and credited. Okay, so when you deposit, it's going to usually every deposit, well, the deposit that I made showed up pretty much instantly in about 10 to 15 minutes. So you have to worry about that. There is a stacking period where AI deposits are subject to a 90-day stacking period. Okay, so that's the one thing with this. There's a soft 90-day lock. So if you withdraw before the 90 days, right, you can withdraw your money at any time. But if you withdraw before the 90 days, you're going to get charged a 28% fee. Okay, so keep that in mind. So invest money that you really don't need. Let it sit there for 90 days, right? Let it stack up, stack up. And if you want to take all your money at the end of the 90 days without a fee charge, then you can do that or reinvest your money, right? That's what I suggest you do. Number three, profit with withdrawal. So available around the clock. You're going to be able to withdraw your trading profits, and all withdrawals are processed within 6 hours. So I showed you guys already um, the withdrawals, right? So I'm going to show you guys again real quick in my back office. Okay, so we go to with wallets, withdraw history. Okay. So these withdrawals came in under 3 hours, right? I believe the first one came in about an hour. The second one was maybe like a couple hours. And then this last one today definitely came in probably under an hour, right? So it just varies. Sometimes it could be 3 hours, it could be 6 hours, right? So I'd say just give it 6 hours at the max, and you should see the withdrawal. But just make sure when you're withdrawing that you have the right server and the right address. Okay. I just use the QR code, scan it, make sure that it's going to the right place. Right. So yeah, like I said, before the expiration of the stacking period, if you want to withdraw, you can. That's why another reason why I like this, because other opportunities I was in, you can't withdraw your money, right? It's locked and you can't do anything. So if the company shuts down or the CEO just decides to disappear, which we've all saw, right? Then you're SOL, right? But with this, you can withdraw at any time, just a small percentage fee. Okay. Right. So Crybex is the way forward. So 3 different steps. If you're on here right now, 3 different steps. First step is creating your account. So get with the person that invited you here, get the link, create your account, fund your wallet. Okay. And we have videos that show you step by step how to do that. If you really can't figure it out, I'll even jump on a Zoom call, right? I'm willing to jump on a Zoom call with people and walk you through the steps if you need to. All right. And even if you can't fund your account, y'all, it's free, right? So at least create your free account, and you may know somebody who does have $200 or more, right? You may know a big investor. Like, let's say you get in this, you don't have any money at all, but you know somebody who has $10,000 to invest. They invest that 10,000, that's $1,000 commission for you right there. You take 200 out of that 1,000, now you got 800, right? Extra that you can do whatever with, and you got 200 to start your investment. And you just keep doing that, right? So fund your wallet, and your first subscription is going to be free, right? Your first 30 days is free. After that, it's $29 charge. Okay. And it's going to take it out of your profits. All right. So step one, we got the steps here. Also, we got the video steps as well if you need that. Okay. Right. So we also have this compensation period. So just want to give you guys a summary of what I went over. Those of you that are joining in late, stacking period, right? So your money, once you make your first investment, there's a soft lock on that for 90 days. You can withdraw whenever you want. It's going to start at the date that you deposit. Okay, so if you deposit today, the 90 days will start from when you deposit today. You also can add to that investment at any time. When adding funds to for the 90 days will start for that specific amount. Okay, so if you have multiple different deposits, it would be different dates that when the 90 days started for that deposit. Okay. Early withdrawal penalty in case of an emergency. Withdrawal penalty is 28%. So if you withdraw before the 90 days, it's just that 28% fee. After the 90 days, there's no withdrawal fee. 30-day free bot package. Like I said, your first 30 days is free, and it's a $200 minimum, no maximum level. There's a $29 flat fee after the first 30 days, and you can always withdraw your trading profits, your commissions, the bonus rewards are instantly withdrawable. Right? So, like I said, our compensation plan, very, very lucrative for those of you that want to build with me. Okay, if you're a builder like me, you want to make a little extra money, then you can start to invite people. Okay, and it just goes hand in hand because you're going to get results every single day. Okay, so you post that result, people are going to reach out to you like, "Yo, what are you doing? I want to get involved." You invite them to the opportunity call, and I'll do the rest from there. Right, or whatever leader that's on here, we'll do the rest from there. They make their deposit, you get 10% every time somebody deposits on your first level. They bring somebody in, you're going to get 5% for whatever they deposit, and so on and so on. Also, we're going to get commissions on they're trading profits, right? So not just when they deposit, when everybody trades. So like let's say you shared this with like 50 people, right? And I'm getting to this point. You share this with 50 people, they all make deposits, they're all trading every single day. You're getting paid every single day passively without even doing anything just from their accounts running. And then from the people that they bring in 10 levels deep. Let's go, right? Let's go, y'all. When I saw this, this is when my eyes got wide because I was like, you know what? I can help a lot of people with this, right? A lot of people can be served with this. And the reason why it's going to work is because they're going to get results within their first 24 hours. That's very powerful. They're not going to have to wait. They're not going to have to run traffic or go recruit people and all that stuff, right? All they have to do is make the deposit and they're going to see results within 24 hours. If I can get people quick results like that, boom, 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 right? It's going to spread like wildfire, right? Y'all going to see it happen in real time. Okay. So partner growth ladder, minimum $200 deposit at your first level. You deposit 500. You have a $2,000 level one volume and a team volume of 5,000. We're going to give you $150 in cash, right? So for all these, you're going to see different um, cash bonuses. Okay. So I'll skip to the big one. Presidential partner. Okay. Once you have $150,000 in deposits, level one volume of 3 million. Sorry, 3 million, a team volume of 60 million, we're going to give you a $2.4 million buy-in credit or capital allocation equity option that unlocks annual profit share. Right. We also have this promo going on once you hit 7,000 in direct referrals. Right. And I think we have a couple or maybe one person on here who has done this. Right. Louis, I think, Louis, you've done this, right? You've hit this, or you're pretty close, I know. But yeah, once you hit 7,000 direct referral deposits, okay, and I'm coming up, I'm about halfway there, I believe. Um, you're going to win an all expense paid trip to Bangkok, right? So yeah, I'm on my way, right? And I plan on reaching this and being in Bangkok here pretty right once that goes once the winners are announced, right? And yeah, y'all should be trying to do the same if you want to build with me. Okay, so real quick disclaimer: Cybex or Crybex was not designed to promise outcomes. Okay, so there's no guarantee with this. Don't invest any money that you can't afford to lose. Like I said, you will take losses, but we have a winning rate of about 90 something percent. So yeah, money's pretty much safe, right? But this is risky, right? It is trading. There is a risk to this. It's a very high risk opportunity trading crypto, but you guys see the results, right? So you can make the educated decision based off what you saw today, right? So what I want to do is open up for any questions that you guys may have, right? And I believe we still have the CEO, Miss Maria, still on. So if I can't answer, then I definitely know that she can. All right. So yeah, you can unmute yourself or ask in the chat if you want to. But 7 in the comments, right? If y'all excited about this opportunity like I was when I first heard this, just put a 7 in the comments, y'all. Flood that chat. And I want to show you guys our little chat, right? Show you guys some results of other people that other people are seeing inside of our community.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for having a call tonight, man. I know a lot of lives has completely changed from the information that you just provided, and your story alone, bruh, to know that you went through those things, or I'm not even gonna say went through them. You grew through those things, man. It's transparent to a lot of people in this thing that we call life because nothing's perfect. And man, for you to just open up about your personal life, bruh, I sincerely appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna continue to grow this opportunity and change the world with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, y'all. And that's my boy Keith right there. Like I said, high frequency attracts high other frequency people, right? And he keeps one of those people like the Louis, like Maria, like the Julies on my team, like Victor. Shout out to my boy Victor Solano, right? And everybody else inside of our leadership chat. Shout out to Mook. Shout out to my boy Jose. Shout out to everybody that's in my Discord group that showed up tonight. All right. So I'm just very, very grateful. Y'all, I'm
Hey,
extremely
I want to say something real quick, guys. Hey, I gotta give it back to Noah, man. Noah, you absolutely crushed this call, man. Dude, your story is phenomenal, brother. How you went from all that tragic stuff you went through, brother, and like all that past. You know what they say, man. Your past doesn't have to remain in your past. You could change your future depending on your habits and what you do differently. So, dude, I am so grateful for you, brother. So proud to call you my brother, my business partner, my friend. And I
yes,
cannot wait to be traveling the world together with you, man. And start changing thousands and thousands of lives with Crybex. I'm so grateful for you, man.
yeah,
And guys, definitely get started with the person that brought you to this call. Ask for their link because I'm telling you, family, we are going to create history here
yes,
in
sir.
Crybex. We have the CEO with us on the call, Miss Maria. Family, what CEO is on a call with us at this time of the night? We got the CEO on the call, family.
Yeah, y'all.
That
Let's
speaks
give it up, y'all.
volume.
Give it up for Maria, y'all. Let's
That
go.
speaks
Let's go. Let's
volume,
go.
y'all.
Let's
Like
go. Let's go. Let's
seriously.
go. All right. So
Thank
yeah,
you,
y'all.
guys.
Thank you, Noah.
I see Ingrid had a question, Noah. She wants to know when did you start? How long have
Oh,
you been in it? But I would
okay.
like to tell Ingrid and everybody else that we only registered on the 29th of September. So if you go look now, if we Noah, I've given Noah access to my account, so you can see the 6 months history in there. You can work on between 20 to 30% per month, depending on the markets. We say for safety between 10 and 25%, but we've never seen a 10%. But we've seen the 40s and up. I've actually seen a 48% the other day. But that's not normal, so don't expect that. As a safety, we say between 10 and 25, but it's somewhere between 20 and 30%. And the bot success rate for the past 6 months have been on average 90%. And we hope to train it and have it to 95% by the end of this year.
Yeah, yeah, y'all. So y'all are in for a ride, right? And you guys are in the right place at the right time, y'all. You got the CEO you can connect with. What other exchange that you're gonna be able to connect with the CEO? You got leadership. You got the opportunity. Um, it's a free opportunity that you can make money from. Like, it's like what else can we do? Like, what else can we give y'all? I don't. I really
And
don't see.
may I piggyback on that real quick?
Yeah, 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 bro. Please.
So she told y'all that the goal is for us to be at 95% accuracy on the system that's making your money work for you. If you put your money in a savings account, 95% of the time is not gonna be making money.
Yeah.
That's just the truth. I tried it. And we all have been in that boat where we put money in there. So the information he just gave you guys, the information she just provided in a chat and she just stated vocally, listen, like they said, Luis and Noah, yo, there's no other CEO right now. It's 3 a.m. her time, almost 4 potentially. And she's on a call with us on a United States of America time zone, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she is willing to go the extra mile to
Hmm.
make sure you guys are getting the right information so you guys can create income that can change your life for the rest of your life. So let's take action to bring the cash in. Y'all know
Yeah,
what time it is. Hey now.
yeah, bro. And thank you for that, bro. And yeah, what you guys are seeing right here before we jump off of here, we're coming up on about an hour, so I don't want to keep you guys all night. And so yeah, y'all, these are just results other people are seeing inside of our community. So this is a group you'll get added to, right? And we also have a WhatsApp group for our international people. And yeah, we're gonna start jumping on the international, right? So all the leaders that are on here, that's another announcement I want to give to y'all while we are here. We got to start showing up, right? Just like how Maria and all the other international people show up to our calls and they take time out of their day, right? We have to show the same support to them as well, right? So leaders, we got to start showing up to the international calls, also inviting our people there as well. All right. I know we're going to figure out a time where it's reasonable for both sides, but this is going global, so we have to accommodate everybody, right? So yeah,
I
yeah.
know. Sorry for pitching in. I had Natalie present Indian time on a Wednesday
Okay.
until now. So I am moving her over to the US time. She and Noah will decide a time that works for everybody
Mhm.
to make it easier for you. I know it's not easy to do what I'm doing, getting up at night and doing your day job, whatever you are doing, even if you work for yourself. So I'm moving Natalie over for March to be able to be there for you guys in in your time zone that works for you.
Mhm. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. So yeah, we'll figure that out, me and Natalie, and yeah, you guys be looking forward to that, right? We're going global, y'all. This is well, we already are global, but yeah, we're gonna really start exploding this thing. Okay. So before we jump off here, I just want to end you guys off. Is there anything else? Any other questions anybody has? Right. And I just want to end you guys off in prayer before we jump off of here. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure you
All
get
right,
back with.
so quickly, Keith here from Jamaica. Awesome presentation. Loved it. Loved the concept, and it was a privilege to be here. But just a quick question. So the minimum is 200. Okay, so that's saying as soon as I hit, say 200 in profits, I can start uh, uh another
Withdrawing.
subscription.
No, so the subscription is free, right? The first 30 days is free.
Uh-huh.
Once you hit $20 in profit, you can start withdrawing your
No,
profits.
it's not the withdrawing. Forget the withdrawing for now. The profits that I make, can it be rolled over, like kind of like a compounding concept?
Oh, so
Please
when
let
it,
me help you guys quickly with that one because there's something important that I want to tell you guys. What happens, you've got your 30-day free trial. At the end of the 30 days, if you have switched your auto renewal button on, it's going to deduct your $29 from your profits and it just keep running.
Mhm.
But remember that your either your commissions or your trading profits, if you do not withdraw it, it auto compounds. If you would, for instance, transfer your commissions to your wallet and that becomes part of your investment, the bot compounds after every transaction.
Okay.
So then you're going to be able to earn much more, much faster. But
Awesome.
your trading profits, your commissions, and your rewards are all instantly withdrawable. It's only your investment that's tied up for the 90 days.
Mhm.
And should you have an emergency and you want to withdraw it, there's a 28% withdrawal fee, but you
Mhm.
can withdraw it. So it's a stacking or a soft lock.
Okay.
But all your profits, commissions, and rewards are instantly withdrawable. But in a system like this, it's obviously better to compound. Like I say, the bot trades the bigger amount after each and every trade it compounds for you.
Awesome.
I've
Great.
also seen Noah last night when I was in the account. In the past, we didn't know how long the 90 days was going to last. I
Mhm.
asked the Cody and the team to add buttons and stuff to us. Then I saw when I compounded, it was $1 and $2 and $3 that was left behind in the wallet. When I compounded, it shows in the investment how much of the 90 days is left in
Mhm.
your deposit history.
Okay.
And then that blue button that you saw, that is when you directly withdraw from your referral commission. Always remember, if you go into referrals, you've got a transfer button and a withdraw button.
Mhm.
Always withdraw the portion that you want to withdraw first. So that because the moment you say transfer, it transfers everything that's left in the wallet. There's not a transfer and a choice for an amount.
Okay.
So withdraw first $20 and up, whatever you want to withdraw off your commissions to your external wallet, and then you transfer. Also, the other thing that many people do not realize or know, I say to people that bless people by sharing Crybex with them. But also, if you are doing very well in Crybex, that's where my pay it forward comes from. Bless them with a transfer. You can literally have the person online, they can say deposit, they send you their wallet, and you withdraw and you send directly to their wallet.
Mm. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so we'll keep that in mind. We'll do a giveaway on our next one and help somebody fund their wallet. And me and the leaders will get together with an amount, and yeah, we'll do that. All right, you guys. So yeah,
Sorry, Noah. I see there's a question.
okay.
No, the 28% is a withdrawal fee if you withdraw your investment or a portion of it before the 90 days. Other than that, there's no withdrawal and deposit fees.
Mhm. Okay.
So there is a withdrawal fee of 28% if you withdraw your investment, but there's no withdrawal fee on anything else.
Okay.
Your profits is instantly withdrawable. Your trading profits, your rewards, and your commissions are instantly withdrawable. Only your investment is not. But remember, when you transfer commissions to your wallet, the system is going to see it as a new investment. So then that portion will also be locked in for 90 days, soft locked in, but from the day that you transferred it, not from whichever day. So if you invested 10K on the 1st of February, and today I invest or transfer 100 or $200, on that 100, $200, my 90 days starts today.
Okay. Okay.
You're welcome, Ingrid.
Yeah, it's Ingrid, and good questions, you guys. Good questions. Um, but yeah, anything else, you guys? Anybody have any other questions? You can unmute yourself. We want to try to answer all of them, but we want to also be mindful of Miss Maria and all our other international people. Shout out to Ronald. He says this is a good practice. Yes, yes, and we'll get better with these meetings as we go. Y'all, this is my second one, but yeah, you guys just bear with me as I learn more. We would be better and get to a point where Miss Maria, she won't have to be anywhere around. She'll be able to get her rest and let us run these.
Noah, if you want to, we can do one together as well. I don't do the presentations the way that the presenters does it.
Okay.
I do it basically in the way that I'm doing it now. I just show everything. I tell the basics. I make the presentation part very short.
Mm,
And there were many people that said they understood better because I talk slower and I show it's not a formal presentation because our presenters have to put all the information in a certain time period,
mm.
which I don't do because it's not a formal company presentation. So just let me know if you guys want me to do one for you, then I will.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We'll definitely do that. And anybody that's serious, yeah, just reach out to me so we can set that up and schedule a good time.
You're
All right,
welcome,
y'all.
Bishop.
Yeah, you guys. And yeah, shout out to we got Bishop on here. Wow, y'all. Guys. Shout out to everybody.
Louis,
Y'all.
not just 2026 for life.
Crybex is the best
Cody and
passive.
I know it's very difficult for people to, especially network marketers, to see a picture like that. I
Mm,
will still tell the story in one of the other Zooms. I'm going to be in all the Zooms. Um, because of my story, I 10 plus years ago said I want to set my nonprofit up in such a manner that I show an entity per country what I do, how I do it, and how to pay it forward. And I want to set it up in such a manner that long after I'm dead, it still impacts lives.
mm,
Cody left the big corporate company where he worked because they could not. We tried together to do this, what we are doing now with this big corporate, and they couldn't see our vision. They wanted to keep these bots for this small corporate company and the investors. And Cody just felt it cannot be like that. He wants to share it with the world.
mm.
So that's how we got together. And that's where the story started of us impacting the world with what we have. And that's in a nutshell the story. Thank you, Louis. I love
Thank
all of you too.
Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Louis. Shout out to all the leaders we have on here. Shout out to everybody that showed up, right? And y'all, I don't know about y'all. When I first heard this, I was excited. I was ready to get this opportunity out to people. One of the first people I hit up was my boy Keith, and he started hitting up his people. And yeah, Louis, I just thank you guys, right? And I'm very grateful. So before we jump over here, let's end it off in prayer, y'all. Heavenly Father, we thank you for another day. We thank you for this opportunity. We thank you for the people that we have on here and the lives that we are going to impact. Heavenly Father, we thank you for our health, Father. We thank you for just restoring anybody that may be feeling sick in their body right now that's under my voice. I pray for healing over your body. I pray for complete restoration. Father, you said anybody that believes in you and what we ask for you in prayer will be done. So, Lord, I'm asking for healing over our people, healing over our minds, healing over our spirits, healing our relationships, Father, healing our homes. Father, I just pray that you cover us with your blood, Lord Jesus. Camp your guardian angels round and about us, keep us from danger seen and unseen. Father, I pray that you just keep us safe through the nights, and I pray that anybody that's traveling right now, that you give them just protection as they travel. Lord, I give protection over our people that are international and everything that's going on over there, Lord. I pray that you just touch that situation. Anybody that's dealing with a natural disaster or any type of storm, pray that you keep them safe right now. Lord Jesus, I pray for abundance for anybody that's living in lack. Pray that you bring them abundance through this opportunity, Father, and allow us to have the words and give them the guidance that they need to get to the next level. Heavenly Father, I thank you for everything you're doing, everything you're going to do in this group. I pray for all the leaders that are in here, and let's pray that you just keep us, Father, keep this opportunity. And we thank you for everything you've done. In your name, Lord Jesus, we pray. Amen. All right. So, y'all, great meeting, and we will see you guys on the next one. Like we said, these will be all week. We'll be doing presentations. Um, I know mine will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that'll be 8 p.m. Eastern time. Keith will be doing Tuesday and Thursday. I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern time as well, right? And yeah, yo, let's keep growing, right? Get back with the person that invited you here. And we just thank you, everybody that showed up. And next time, let's double this, right? Last time we had 60 people yesterday. I think today we reached about 40. So let's try to get these numbers up, right? So go share this with somebody for the next one, and let us keep growing, y'all. Right? So I love y'all. Nothing you can do about it. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Let's make the rest of it the best of it. And I'll see you at the top because that bottom is way too crowded. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.